Welcome back to Kung Fu Maintenance, where I show you how to make the most likely repairs you'll need to make in your lifetime. If you'd like to get the latest videos, subscribe and then hit the little bell icon right at the subscribe button and it'll notify you of any new videos when they're released for you. Welcome back to Kung Fu Maintenance. Well, got a strange one. I've recently showed you guys how to add a photo cell to a timer, and it was kind of a good project for me adding photo cells to these pool and spotlight timers. But it's also important to check your GFIs about once a month to make sure they're working properly. This one, I found the GFI would not reset, and so it was a good thing that I had been doing this project because I caught that. Well, it got even stranger in that I noticed that even though the GFI would not reset, I looked at the timer and the timer was spinning. You can see in the view window right here. So the timer actually had power to it, and what it was if I turned the timer on, then I was able to reset the GFI and the lights would work. So that's definitely not right. That timer, or the GFI, should actually control the timer and not the timer control the GFI. So something was definitely wrong there, and it got even more complicated. Started to get into this, and wondering if you can guess what was actually wrong with the GFI. Of course, I'll show you in the end, but see if you can kind of think it through. Definitely was a tricky one, and a mind mess because someone had totally wired this wrong to make it work, even though it wasn't wired right. Something like this, you may need to call an electrician. Better that than someone getting hurt. I'm going to turn off individually pool and spotlights, and then I'm going to turn off the whole panel. Now I can verify there's no power. It's a little safer to tinker around and figure out what's going on here. So coming from got our blue load that's going down, looks like to the GFI, and then the red hot coming straight from the hot leg. That's not good. That's not good, because that should be coming from the GFI. So something's weird here. Okay, let's take a look at this GFI. Remove the cover. Cover, you gotta slide all the way down and then you can get into right here. and load. It looks reversed. Get the line on the bottom, it's the wrong side. That's not right. The blue wire is the load. It's also, yeah, it's all kinds of wrong. Had to call the boiler company in for that one, for the scale on the boiler. I showed it in an old video, Dr. Pepper in a can. Yep. You might check that one out. It's pretty interesting. On the tube bundle, gets a bunch of scale built up inside. It has to be drilled out. And I kind of show it in another video.
Okay. So that's definitely wrong. This is backwards. This one is our line wire. This shouldn't even be feeding. This should be feeding that only on the line. The incoming power should be here.
Actually on the lower one, on the line. And then the load goes from the top.
Right here. That's correct. This one. This is not right. All kinds of backwards. Right now it looks like this one is feeding
The blue load side of the timer, so that's backwards.
It is coming through the GFI, but it's weird. Let's peek under these. Let's see. It's all normal. But this is ran wrong. If you were gonna do this line, it would go into the
Line.
side of the timer. The timer's flipped up backwards. And there's two ways to do this, to switch it around. One would be to switch this, which is the load wire, to the load wire, and switch those two. But this GFI is not working, so that backwards. Power is going to the timer first, and then going to the deal here, and then going to the light. And the load side is on the light. That's not right. And it's going to this one down here. So this is wrong, because this wire, the power should come in to the GFI first, then go here on the load. It's wrong. It should be coming in first. Coming in first here. It's crazy. Power back on and just measure real quick. So volts AC on our power here. Got 120. Out here we got nothing. When we switch it on, we've got 120. Okay, switching this off. Okay, switching that off. Got power coming here. Well, this is the line. Got no power. Hooked up wrong. Got no power. This is wrong. Now, if I switch the timer on, now I got power. Now I got my 120. It's hooked up backwards. Probably this would reset. Now I'll test. Yep. It's hooked up backwards. Okay. So, how can we correct this? We need power to come here first. Power is coming out on the black line to the load, which is the timer. So we need that load to go to that load. Wow. Behind this, I'm going to turn the power back on. Okay. So our GFI is okay. But power is supposed to come into the GFI first. And it's not. It's coming in after. So we want to switch that. Our power is coming in on this line. So our power, and then it's going up to the wheel from this line. So what should be happening? Oh, I see. Yeah. So we're going to switch these two wires. Switch. This is our incoming hot. All kinds of this. Okay. So that's our timer. So this one should be the line, and then this one, the blue wire. Craziness. Okay, the blue wire here, we're going to switch with this one, because that's our incoming hot. Then we're going to need our outgoing hot, which is going to be this one. Okay, so this is in, this is out, this is going to come up here, this is going to come up here, and these two are going to connect together so that it comes power from over there. The GFI will control the timer first, and then the light. Okay. Crazy. I see it now. So you could technically connect these here, or we could bring them up into here and connect them there. But this is our incoming hot wire. So it's going to need to go down and into the box. There's not much room. So that's always fun, right? These two can come out, or we can connect them here. Make sure I have enough room here. So, feeding the red hot, initial hot wire down into the box. Okay. Here we go. No room. I was able to get a little more room. Okay. That's it. So now this is line voltage coming in, and then this one will be line voltage coming out on the top. Yeah, somebody had wired this completely wrong. Still on the GFI lights. Just not the right way. Okay, oh shoot. Make sure I get this right. Okay. Okay. There we go. This one's going to go up top, and this one will go to the bottom. Is that one? Screwdriver and get a nice tighten down on that. Yeah. Nice tighten down on that one. Yeah. Okay. So now we can just connect these two together. So what happens is hot wire comes in, hot wire goes out to the timer. Hot wire, the line comes in. It's on the GFI, goes out from the GFI, goes out to the timer, comes out from the load, and goes to the light right here. So we'll link these two together. That's all we gotta do. Done deal. And our wire nuts right here. Together. Much better. Now I can either do this in the box behind, which is fine, or I can bring it up into the other junction box. I actually like it in this little box. It's out of the way. It's a little better. before I tuck everything away. Probably a good idea to check and test. Verify. Meter just turned off. Get one screw in here. This is unnecessary. Now, tighten the box down a little bit. Okay. Probably be good to mount that somehow, but it's another story. Let's test this out. Okay, make sure everything's good. Okay. Turn it back on. Now to test the GFI, here's the reset button. Uh-oh. It's throwing it. Uh-oh. What's going on?
Anybody figure it out yet? Any electricians out there figure it out yet?
Bad.
I'm gonna get to the answer soon here. Show you what happened. Yeah, so this one led me on a wild goose chase. That was the wrong kind of timer, so I wound up changing that out to a single pole timer. It really shouldn't have mattered. I wound up changing the GFI out again, and that wasn't it. So, what do you think it was? Okay, any idea what was actually wrong? Well, here's the answer now on what it was.
We need the separate neutral from the top of this one to go to the timer so that the neutral is controlled only by the GFI. Right now the neutrals linked together right here, so fix that up.
Yep, so that was the answer on this one, is the neutral wire on a GFI. On a lot of situations, you're running all the neutrals together and then, running the neutral wire off to each outlet. But on a GFI, the load, all of the load is controlled by the GFI, including the neutrals. So the neutrals have to be separated from the other neutrals. So the line comes in, that's all on the main, neutral. The line coming in is all on the neutrals to the bus bar, but then the neutral that travels on the load from the load side of the GFI is all separate. It's controlled by the GFI. So it takes the path through the GFI, from the GFI to the bus bar. But the GFI, when it clips off, when it cuts off, it's separate. So both its hot and neutral load, the load on the hot and the neutral, are completely separated. And that was the mistake here that caused the whole rigorama of someone wiring it backwards and doing everything to overcome what was there, which was the neutrals all being connected together. So on this one, separated the neutral, ran a new wire from the load side of the GFI to the timer, and the timer to the light, and that way it's all controlled by the GFI. And that was the answer on this one. And wonder if you got it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Leave some interesting comments below, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. This one was a tough edit, a lot of work, but you know, I think it was worth the cause, and I hope you liked it. It's important to check the GFIs, make sure they're doing what they're designed to do, which is save lives. You hear horror stories of someone jumping in a pool and getting electrocuted. Well, if someone's wired things wrong, that's where this can happen. Those GFIs definitely need to control. Someone had wired this one wrong to overcome what was originally wired wrong. It's a horrible situation, bad, you know, but wanted to throw this trivia question out, give you something to think about. Important to check these things. Check your GFIs on your pool and spa lights, as they're bodies of water and electricity is a dangerous and deadly mix, so these things need to work properly. Make sure that your GFIs are controlling the timers and the lights, and so it's just critical and important and save lives. Better to spend whatever it is, $200 for an electrician to come out than have someone get hurt and have a lawsuit because someone jumped into a pool and gets electrocuted. So it's good to work these things out. Thanks for watching, and share this with your electrician friends, see if they enjoy it, because I think it's interesting figuring these things out. It is a bit of a mind mess, but a lot of them probably will get right to the answer, but we'll see. And it's good to share these things around for that critical thinking development. A quick search on my YouTube channel of whatever your maintenance needs are, you should find a bunch of different material that'll be helpful to your maintenance needs.
Living through the message, reading through a message, passing through a message, writings on the wall. Time and tribulation, so much abomination, passing through a message, time will tell. Weighed in the balance, all are found in wanting, only one righteous, only one God. Delivered through the messenger, word they crucified, those who believe on him, those he justifies. Truth